these things because they need to take these particular they need to take this weaponry off the street, and they talking about ARs. They painting a picture because it's Chicago violence, or it's because the violence we acting upon ourselves that's causing them to lead to taking away your Second Amendment right. When niggas, you the 14th Amendment. So that means they already had the Second Amendment in place before you was even considered. So your right to bear arms, you became a person after the right to bear arms was already established. So that lets you know it wasn't intended for you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So when they talking about taking guns, or they trying to get this, because I believe in the Second Amendment, but the majority of us aren't killing each other with these military grade weapons. It's just what they going after.
Yeah, they talking about the assault rifles and shit. So they, like you said, they trying to disarm those the white people they scared of.
They trying to disarm them because they know what they have in store.
The Trump voters.
The Trump voters.
Yeah, the Trump supporters. They trying to unarm them.
Because they know what they have in store for the country. And they know that if anyone's gonna stand up, it's gonna be them, the ones that's gonna stand up. Mm-hmm. They know their rights. That's why when they get pulled over and they had a pistol, they get to running. They don't just show their license to carry. They start quoting statutes. They start quoting other parts of law on why they should be able to hold that weapon that they have. We pull out our concealed carry permit and hope that they acknowledge it and hope that they respect it.
Yeah.
So even when they get into saying they need you to go through an extensive background check to be able to acquire the weapon or be able to purchase a gun, we get our guns off the street. Most of us. You know what I mean? But if you do, I got legal. I'm legal. Concealed carry permit all day, Second Amendment. So when I went to get what I have, they sent me through an extensive, it took me 48 hours, I believe it is, 48 hours before they can get back to you and get in touch before you can come pick up your weapon. So you going through background checks when you go to buy these guns from these gun stores. Now where you don't get background checks is when you go buy weapons from them trade shows. Niggas ain't buying their weapons from trade shows. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I done been to them before where they had a trade show. Listen, the dude Zimmerman, that piece of shit who removed Trayvon off the earth.
Yeah.
He was on tour at the trade shows. He was at he was going to different trade shows on tour, shaking people's hand, people signing autographs. He
the motherfucker who done shot Trayvon, huh?
You feel me? He even sold the weapon that he shot Trayvon with at one of them trade shows, either for $250,000 or maybe $500,000. Somebody purchased the weapon that he used to execute that child with for $250,000 or $500,000.
What a great country we live in. That's a fucked up.
This is at a trade show. Wasn't none of us at a trade show when that took place.
Hell no.
So what that is an attempt to prevent them or make them go through a longer process of obtaining guns. And by them, I mean the Donald Trump supporters. If we wanted to just like classify them and group them all up and say they Donald Trump supporters, they putting them through the process, and them are the ones that are the patriots. Them are the ones that's going to say, hey, you infringing on our rights as Americans, since they feel this is their country primarily, and then them are the ones going to rebel. So anytime they talk about gun reform or they stage these events such as like what happened in Orlando, and then right after that, you know, you can go through the list. You can go through Orlando, you can go through Columbine, you can go through the Dylan Roof when he killed the 13 people in Charleston. At the end of all these mass shootings that they have is always the conversation about gun control.
Yeah.
That gun control don't have anything to do with you and I. Because the guns we're using to remove one another from the earth, these are handguns, and they're not necessarily going after that. They're going after the more powerful things, plus those who have the capability and the training to use them, to pull them off and make them do maximum damage. And that's what they're going for when they're going for that. So.